Officials at the Adirondack Center for Writing say challenges can present great opportunities to awaken the writer in you. The center tackles many social issues head-on through writing, readings, and workshops on publishing. But instead of holding programs at their usual places, libraries, schools, even bars and ski resorts, the center now offers alternative options. Executive Director Nathalie Thill joins us now with some ways to help the creativity flow. Hello, Nathalie.
Hello, Paul.
First of all, how were operations at the Adirondack Center for Writing forced to change when public gatherings gave way to social distancing?
Well, like everyone, we had to switch our programs online and virtual. But Adirondack Center for Writing programs are known for being innovative as well as community building. So when we designed our program, it was really important to us that we build in a sense of connection. So a lot of our programs are interactive and sort of with the intention of having a sense of community.
Community is wonderful to encourage. What kinds of writing activities is the center encouraging during these months when many people aren't venturing out the way they normally do?
All kinds, actually. We cater to writers, readers, and storytellers. We have a weekly writing prompt that we've started, which we're really lucky because I've asked all the writers in our network. So we have very acclaimed writers like Bill McKibben and Julia Alvarez and Joe Bruchac, all these incredible writers who are supplying weekly writing prompts, and they can be poetry, nonfiction, fiction, whatever you want. And then at the end of the week, we post all of the responses that people have to this prompt. And it gives people an opportunity to read and comment on each other's work. It's kind of like a virtual open mic almost.
What kinds of prompts do these writers give?
Oh, it's been everything. Julia Alvarez, for example, she wanted everyone to write a haiku a day. We've had how to make a spider an ally. Betsy Falwell, the director of Adirondack Life magazine, she had one on April Fool's Day, which was, write a story about an April Fool's prank that went awry. Just anything to get the creative juices going and to get people to kind of stretch their muscles. People who are usually writing nonfiction are suddenly writing poetry and vice versa.
Oh, fantastic. And why is writing a good use of our time right now?
There's really two reasons for that. People who already consider themselves writers, they often lack time it takes a lot of time to complete a project. And they make a lot of promises to themselves that sometimes they just can't keep. This is the year I'm going to finish my novel, or this is the year I'm going to finish my research. And now many people have more time. So we're aiding them to help them keep those promises. But also, and probably more broadly, writing is a way of processing stress and complicated emotions. It's a really healthy way and therapeutic way of dealing with. So we're really encouraging people to write themselves through this experience. And we're especially encouraging students to keep journals. Not only is it a healthy way to process their possible stresses and how they're feeling, but also it provides a historical document because this is a really unique time. And years from now, they can show these journals to their grandkids and say, this is what it was like, and this is what I was feeling when I lived through the pandemic.
Yeah, that will be an amazing historical document someday. When the pandemic first began, I started to see this sentence on your website. You might be at home, but you are not alone. Even as businesses begin to reopen, many people are still at home more than usual. What does this sentence mean for your community?
Well, there's a myth that writers and readers are solitary creatures, that, there's the image of a writer living alone in the woods, just tapping away in solitude. And true, there's a part of that where you do have to be alone. But ultimately, all writers, readers, and storytellers need community, whether it's editors or readers or people to share ideas and talk about the books with. And so Adirondack Center for Writing has always been about community and about that aspect of the art. And so it's even more important now where people are feeling maybe a little bit more isolated and a little bit more scared, that we feel that our community is strong and that we're reaching out and building connections.
Well, thank you so much, Nathalie. Connections are important, and I appreciate your insight and ideas.
Well, thank you so much.
Remember, the Adirondack Center for Writing is a place to go to get tips on writing, and also if you just like to read what people are submitting, you'll find stories, essays, and poetry from local writers on their website. If you're a reader and you enjoy suggesting books for others to read, you may enjoy the online Book Lovers Hangouts. Here's a schedule of those events. On Thursday, July 9th, you may discuss nonfiction works with the group. Books and articles. The hangout begins at 7:30. On Thursday the 23rd, be prepared to discuss your favorite works of science fiction and fantasy. On Thursday, August 6th, if someone has written a memoir you think makes a good read, tell the group about it. And August 20th is a special day for people who love to talk about poetry. All Book Lovers Hangouts begin at 7:30 p.m. Also, if you've been having trouble getting to a bookstore or library lately, the books may be coming to you on the bookmobile. The shelves will have staff picks from regional bookstores and works by local authors. Because reading in the summer is cool, and so is ice cream, you might find the bookmobile parked near an ice cream stand this year. You may learn more about scheduled stops of the bookmobile and about all the activities for readers and writers at adirondackcenterforwriting.org.
Spotlight is supported by the Glenn and Carol Pearsall Adirondack Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for year-round residents of the Adirondack Park.